Let's try to see the difference between the code groups and the selected sets. If I want to create a code groups, I will be using the tile edit code groups. So you can search it. You're getting the option edit code groups. Select this. It will take you to the tile. From the menu, if I select system, then we can check the T code which will be used to run this tile. It is QS41 if I am using graphical user interface SAP GUI to run it. Okay. So even QS41, if I enter it here, it will be same only. Code and code groups comes at the client level. Let me open another session and selected sets. If you want to create or modify the T code which we use is QS51. Enter. In code and code groups, we don't find the option of plant, which is available in selected sets because selected sets comes at the plant level. So here we need to tell the plant, whereas if I open code and code groups, I won't find the option of a plant because this information is maintained at the client level. Code and code groups are created for all, whether it is 1, 2, 3, 4, whereas if you're creating a selected sets, if I try to open say 9, which is a defect type, 1000, enter, you will get an error that selected sets are not defined for the catalog type 9. Whereas if I select say 1 or 3, let me select say 3 and enter, just press enter key again. So here it is opening the selected sets for the UD code. Selected sets are only created for characteristics attribute and the usage decision. Whereas code and code groups are created for all, whether it is a characteristics attribute, task, usage decision, event, and all. Let me select the characteristics attribute here and press enter key. Code and code groups specify the code group and the codes which are maintained under it. The codes and the description for it. Whereas selected sets, and if I select say characteristics attribute only for the plant 1000, also specify few extra information in the selected sets, like along with this code and code group information which is coming from the client level, we also specify the valuation mode, the defect class, and all. If I select say using decision selected sets, along with the code and code groups which is coming from the client level, we have the valuation which comes in the characteristics attribute also, and the other options you can see. The catalog type I need to specify, and you get different options for it, like whether it is a characteristics attribute, usage decision, task, activities, cause. This information we create it at the client level. Let's take the characteristics attribute, continue, or you can press enter key. Then it will show you whatever code groups are present or created in the system. Okay, and let's take say taste, select this and go to the codes which are maintained under it. I want to edit the selected sets, then I will be using the tile edit selected sets. This information is maintained at the plant level. That's why you're getting the option of plant. We are actually creating the selected sets only for the characteristics attribute and the usage decision. For rest all, we create only the code groups. Let's take the characteristics attribute only for this also. And the T code which we use for this is QS51. Okay. Continue. Let me enter the plant also. Enter. These are the different selected sets which are created under the color. Select this, and if we go to the selected sets, then we can see the codes which are maintained and what will be the valuation for it. Short description, and if I get the code as white, whether the valuation is accepted or rejected. Only in the case of rejection, we are specifying the defect class also, whether it is a critical defect or it is a minor defect. So this information which we maintain is maintained at the plant level. Selected sets are created only for 1 and 3. Let's try to create it for say 2 if I want to create. Continue, which is for task. You are getting the error message that selected sets are not defined for the catalog type.